Welcome once again from the sidelines of KEFSEA. We are very privileged to continue this conversation, and with us we have David Otieno of Aus Quest. David, welcome to this podcast.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Excellent. So, David, who is Aus Quest and what do you do?
Aus Quest is a farm in Athi River founded back in 2011. So at Aus Quest, we do grow beans for seed, and we also grow a fodder, which we make silage and sell to livestock farmers, both dairy and feedlotters.
Okay.
Other than that, we've grown more than 40 different crops on trials to see what works and what doesn't work in the arid regions of Machakos.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you do this on irrigation, or how do you do this?
Our farming is purely rain-fed.
Really?
And we practice regenerative agriculture.
Okay. Explain what does that mean?
Regenerative agriculture is a farming system that we make use of every resource that you have, and the most rare resource in our region is rainfall. So we make sure we use every drop of rainfall that we receive to maximize our production.
And how do you make sure? Because lack of rain is lack of rain.
Yeah, we have the rain. In Machakos, we have an average of about 250 to 300 millimeters of rainfall, but within a very short of time annually. So when we receive that rain, they are robbers of our moisture. Weeds, plowing, like when you keep plowing your land, you're exposing your soil to moisture. Yes. So what we practice is minimum tillage.
Yes.
We also control our weeds 100% so that those weeds don't pump your moisture out of the soil.
Okay.
We also maintain our cover crop so that the cover crop or the crop residue will act as a soil blanket to prevent moisture from vaporization.
Okay. And in this case, your cover crop is what?
Our cover crop is the crop that you grow.
Yes.
Instead of taking out all the residue, let's say we've grown beans.
Yes.
Instead of taking the bean thresh
yes.
and feed to animals, you leave it there.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you are taking away everything. You are robbing your soil of everything.
Yes.
So it remains infertile, and that's what happens in areas like Narok.
Yes.
When they've harvested their maize or wheat, they come in and graze. When they are grazing, they are chipping that soil, making it loose. When the rain comes, it washes away all the top fertile soil.
Okay.
Because the land is bare.
Okay.
So when that top fertile soil is gone, the next crop that you put in, you'll find the yields keep dropping. And that's why most farmers are moving out of those areas. But if they were to practice regenerative agriculture, like they'll make their soils more productive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is your base for your silage? What do you use as your base for your silage?
We grow forage sorghum, and sorghum, which is a hybrid of sorghum and Sudan grass.
Okay.
And we use sorghum because it's drought tolerant, and also the nutrition value is high. It's a multi-cut, not like a maize where you just cut once and that's all. So there are so many advantages in using sorghums compared to maize.
It's a multi-cut product.
It's a multi-cut
So you
product.
cut and it sprouts up again.
As long as you have enough moisture, you can get up to 2 or 3 cuts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And the size of your farm?
We are sitting on 3,000 acres arable. That's 1,101 hectares.
Okay.
Yeah, but on Fodder, this year we have 250 acres. We are looking at doing about 900 acres next year. That's 375 hectares. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, it's so impressive to hear this happening. I think the things that have captured my attention about you is, one, you're rain-fed. So you're actually working within the environment that you've been given.
Yeah.
And in a Kenyan context, that's a very interesting story because the capital requirements, you're not talking about expensive irrigation systems, building of dams and other things. You're actually working within the environment that you've been given.
Sure.
So it's a very enlightening story that you're telling us. So what has brought you to the Fodder conference, and what do you foresee achieving out of this conference?
For the Fodder conference, we've come to show different off-takers what we have and what we can offer. Because at the end of the day, everyone is complaining 80% of Kenya is ASAL and we can't do anything in ASAL regions. As Aus Quest, we've been able to produce fodder to support both our dairy cooperative societies and even feedlotters. So our greatest achievement that we would like to get from this conference is getting off takers for the fodder. Because it's one thing growing the fodder and it's another thing getting it to the consumers.
Yes.
So if we don't sell this fodder, at the end of the day, we are sitting on money.
Agreed.
Outside there are people who are suffering for lack of fodder. The animals are dying, and they're thinking, where can we get our fodder from? And other than selling the fodder, we want to share the information on the best practices that people can use to grow their own fodder. Because again, even if we grew the whole land on fodder, the 3,000 acres, we won't be able to meet the demand. Okay. So it's always good to share the information, yes, so that the same practices that you're practicing, other farmers can also do the same and support the larger community in Kenya and even East Africa.
An interesting tidbit you shared with me is that your farm has a head count of 7 people. So that must be a very high degree of mechanization and efficiency.
Sure, we believe that more is less. So if you have more people, the less output.
Yes.
So our approach is systemizing 90%, and we manage the 10%.
Okay.
If we were managing 90%, we know like 100 people in the farm.
Yes.
But now, since we've systemized and mechanized the farm, you only find that you need the farm operators. Yes. Even the person in the office doesn't just sit in the office, because it's boring sitting in the office for 30 days a month.
Yes.
So at least you give them something to do and make their work enjoyable.
Okay.
Yeah.
David, you seem like a wealth of knowledge in this, and thank you very much for joining us here and telling us about Aus Quest. We hope that you'll continue to grow and develop this knowledge that you have and continue to share it with Kenya so we can solve this fodder crisis that we currently have as a nation.
Sure, we are looking forward to that. Our principle is sharing the information.
Excellent.
Because we believe, even with whatever we do, we believe we only know 5%.
Excellent.
So we want to know the 95,
yes,
but share the 5% with other people so that we can make everyone happy. Excellent. Also the feedlotters and the dairy farmers.
Thank you very much for joining us on this podcast and for sharing your knowledge with us.
Sure, much welcome.
Asante sana.
Karibu.
Yeah.